Demonic Powapoof ladies. A flying ship hovered high in the sky, gliding swiftly through the clouds. Lin Qianqian stood upon the deck and murmured, "Ah, that accursed, despicable man. Is he already flaunting his strength at the demonic Tao assembly?" Suddenly, a familiar voice called out, "Qianqian, is that you, Qianqian?" She turned around, startled. Lin Mo landed on the deck and declared, "It is me. I am your third royal brother, Lin Mo." Lin Qianqian whispered, "Royal brother, you, should you not already be?" Before she could finish, Ni Zheng stepped forward and pointed his sword at Lin Mo. "Apologies. This is the flying boat of the Kangming sect. Unauthorized individuals are forbidden from boarding." Lin Mo stared him down. And who are you?" "Asura Hall, Ni Zheng. So you are the one who approached," Lin Mo said coldly. "Ni Zheng, is it? This prince hereby declares, you will leave." With a harsh shove, he pushed Ni Zheng off the ship. Ni Zheng tumbled through the air and splashed into the lake below. Lin Mo stepped closer to Qianqian. "Qianqian, I have a question for you." She tensed. "Third royal brother?" Rage flickered in Lin Mo's eyes. "That demon, did he touch you?" Qianqian blushed faintly and looked away. It is not convenient for Qianqian to explain to royal brother. If he knew how Bai Qingling treated me, I cannot imagine how he would react, she thought with flustered embarrassment. Lin Mo's voice rose. "I am your true brother. There is nothing you cannot say to me." Qianqian steadied her voice. "Royal brother understands that all those sacrifices were made to eliminate that unparalleled great demon. Our Lin royal clan is devoted to the righteous path. For Master's grand plan, everything is worth it." Lin Mo suddenly fell to his knees, trembling. "I see. I understand now. Old demon Bai." Then fury surged into his eyes. "If I do not slay you, I swear I am not a man." Without warning, he seized what he thought was his sister's delicate wrist. "Qianqian, leave with me. As your elder brother, I want you to witness with your own eyes how Bai Qingling flies into helpless fury as I ruin everything he has built." Only afterward did he realize he had mistakenly grabbed Sen Xinger's wrist instead, but he pulled her along all the same. Heihuan sect, gate to the Holy Land. A massive crowd gathered before the sacred gate. Bai Qingling, Sen Xinger, and Feng Lixu quietly blended into the sea of disciples under the veil of the divine concealment umbrella. "It is so lively," Sen Xinger whispered. "I have not seen such a grand scene in ages." "Little junior sister, calm yourself," Feng Lixu murmured. "Although we are hidden beneath Master's divine concealment umbrella, a powerful being's divine soul might still sense us." She gently held Sen Xinger's hand, pulling her close to deepen the concealment, their robes brushing lightly. "Only masters in my primordial breath concealment art can completely prevent a sect leader from noticing." Sen Xinger flushed a little as her eyes met Lixu's. Lixu thought fondly, this feeling of being so close to Master and Xinger, it truly feels like a small, warm family of three. Just as she smiled, she froze. Sen Xinger had suddenly vanished from her side. Lixu looked back and found Xinger tucked beneath Bai Qingling's long cloak, her silhouette obvious even through the fabric. You actually dared to hide inside Master's demon robes?" Lixu whispered sharply. "Such behavior is utterly disrespectful. Disgraceful!" Sen Xinger peeked out and protested softly, "Eh? Xinger is only hiding because she is being cautious, just as Sister Lixu explained." Bai Qingling sighed. "All right, stop fooling around. Our mission is extremely confidential, and we cannot afford the slightest mistake." He nudged Xinger back into place beneath the cloak and continued, "Let these petty villains stumble over their own panic. All of you, quickly follow this lord." Sen Xinger cheerfully wrapped her hands around Bai Qingling's and Lixu's arms. "Yes, Lord Master." A short while later, they arrived before a roaring waterfall. Bai Qingling gazed at it. Wang Zibo, patriarch of the Heihuan sect, forged a miniature world cave dwelling in the void, the Four Symbols Palace. Its entrance lies deep within this waterfall. Feng Lixu narrowed her eyes. Could this waterfall be a restriction set by the patriarch himself? Can anyone truly force their way through such ancient and terrifying spiritual pressure? Bai Qingling stepped forward. Lixu, Xinger, step back. Flames surged around him. 9 peaks burning heaven technique. The waterfall trembled. "Even if others cannot break through," he declared, "Demon Lord Qingling can come and go as he pleases." His figure blazed brilliantly as the roaring veil of water split before him. As Bai Qingling stepped into the waterfall, his entire body blazed with a fiery aura. Bai Qingling said to himself, even with the innate formless demon body and the protection of the 9 peaks true fire, is it still this difficult to push forward inside the spiritual energy waterfall? His cloak was torn apart by the pressure. Sangsinger and Feng Lixu, watching from a distance, were shocked and cried out, "Not good, master?" Bai Qingling replied calmly, his voice steady despite the destructive force around him. "There is no need to rush. It is only a minor injury. It already turned into ice crystals and fell away. The Kang Mingyi family's physique truly is effective." Sangsinger whispered to herself, "Master's bed allows master to acquire the physique of the person who shares the bed. This matter is no secret among the direct disciples of our Yulu Hall." Feng Lixu murmured in disbelief, her face flushing deeply. "So then, master and sect leader Ye Hongyi have also already been together," Bai Qingling said inwardly. "Just resisting is not enough. The 4 Symbols Palace must also be forced open without a key." A massive projection appeared on the stone wall, showing 2 stick figures in the exaggerated lady riding a crab position. Bai Qingling frowned slightly. "That is the hard demon mark set by Wang Zibo, the founder of the Heiwan sect. Only those whose state of mind aligns with his intent can force their way through. If Bai Qingling in the game could pass this trial and hide the mark within his organs, then so can I." Suddenly his expression turned sharp. "Come." The water around him exploded outward in a sweeping wave. He stepped forward without hesitation. "Let us go." A few moments later, Sangsinger and Feng Lixu walked beside him. They halted when they reached a towering ancient gate adorned with 2 beautiful statues, each with an exaggeratedly abundant chest. Sangsinger gasped, "This is the 4 Symbols Palace?" "Master, we really entered the sacred grounds of the Heiwan sect." Bai Qingling's eyes narrowed. "Did I truly make it through? But why? No matter. I will think about it later. First, let us enter the 4 Symbols Palace." His aura surged violently. The 2 statues came to life, rising gracefully as his aura enveloped them. A heartbeat later, they dropped to their knees. With slow, ritualistic movements, they placed their hands near their lower abdomens, forming a heart shape between their legs. The massive gate rumbled as it opened. Bai Qingling said, "We can go in now. Let us proceed." Sangsinger bounced with excitement. "Yay! Let us go, let us go." Bai Qingling paused, startled by something shimmering ahead. A glowing sphere floated quietly in the darkened corridor. He murmured to himself, "A newly installed memory stone? In the forbidden area? Who else could have done this besides Ji Taimei? But how did Ji Taimei know I would come here? Did Mu Xinlan tell him? But then, how did Mu Xinlan know?" Out loud, he said softly, "There is no need to hurry. I believe I understand the purpose of the memory stone. Food should be eaten one bite at a time. Old friends, however, should be destroyed one by one from the heart." With that thought, Bai Qingling stepped deeper into the palace. A moment later, the gates remained open as Lin Mo and Princess Lin Qianqian arrived before them. Lin Mo said, "Qianqian, look, he went inside. That old demon Bai actually entered." Princess Lin Qianqian asked, "How did Royal Brother determine that old demon Bai would come here?" Lin Mo replied with confidence, "Sect Master Ji is incredibly perceptive. He placed a memory stone inside the forbidden area long ago. The moment old demon Bai appeared, he sensed it. With his sound transmission, I can track old demon Bai's movements at any time," Princess Lin Qianqian asked softly. "Then, should we go inside now?" Lin Mo nodded. "Of course. How else would we snatch the treasure from old demon Bai without entering? Do not worry, Ninth Sister. Sect Leader Ji already told me all the mechanisms and key paths of the 4 Symbols Palace. Fighting on our home turf. We cannot lose." Suddenly, Bai Qingling's voice echoed from behind them, calm yet mocking. "Yo, is this not the 3rd prince who narrowly escaped death?" Lin Mo and Princess Lin Qianqian froze in shock. Bai Qingling stepped out from inside the gate with Sangsinger and Feng Lixu beside him. He said leisurely, "How have you been?" Lin Mo stared, stunned and confused. "Li, Sister Lixu, you are here as well." Bai Qingling smiled. "Who is your sister? Did the 3rd prince misunderstand something?" "Lixu, come here. Introduce your true identity to His Highness the 3rd Prince." Feng Lixu stepped forward gracefully, beautiful and calm. She opened her eyes and declared, "Lin Mo, I, Feng Lixu, am not a disciple of the true martial sword sect. I am the eldest direct disciple of Demon Lord Qingling of Yuluo Hall of the Kangming sect. Did you hear me clearly?" Lin Mo trembled, his voice broken. "Sister Lixu, how can you say this to me face to face? You would not even lie to me." Then he shouted furiously, "Bai Qingling, You are shameless and low-minded. You even sent your own direct disciple undercover. Did you never think about Sister Lixua's safety? In response, Bai Qingling wrapped an arm around Feng Lixua's slender waist, pulling her close. The safety of my family's disciple has nothing to do with you. He slid his hand along her perfect legs and pressed her soft body against him as he added, as for how the master and disciples of Yuluo Hall treat one another like family, that has absolutely nothing to do with an outsider such as you. Feng Lixu's ample chest pressed tightly against him, and her cheeks flushed crimson. Lin Mo roared in rage. You unfaithful woman! Bai Qingling, today this prince will fight you to the death. It is either you or me. Bai Qingling answered casually. Do not say such hurtful words. You will only confuse your sister even more. Feng Lixui's breath brushed lightly against Bai Qingling's lips. Bai Qingling continued, voice low and teasing. Princess Jiangqian, come to this lord's arms. This is your one and only chance to touch this lord's body. Princess Lin Qianqian froze, her beauty illuminated by a faint blush. Lin Mo immediately grabbed her delicate wrist. Qianqian, no, do not be enchanted by this man. You are the noble princess of Dachu, not this demon's plaything. Princess Lin Qianqian gave him a soft smile. I know. Qianqian understands everything. She blushed deeper and added quietly, but royal brother, you will not fail at the final moment and ruin St. Mu's plan, will you? At Heha sect, blissful heavenly palace, projected light shimmered across the palace walls, illuminating vast murals carved into jade stone. A filthy old man squinted at them in awe. Look at these murals on the walls. They are absolutely amazing. His bald companion nodded dreamily. It really feels like being bathed in a gentle spring breeze. Such breathtaking scenery. A voluptuous woman scoffed. You fool, what are you even staring at the murals for? Are the holy maidens of the Hewan sect not far more beautiful than painted walls? A cold voice cut through the chatter. That is enough. This is the venue of the demonic Tao assembly, the blissful heavenly palace of the Hewan sect. Another cultivator spoke thoughtfully. I believe His Majesty the Demon Emperor favors Sect Master Ji. Perhaps we should simply let Sect Master Ji lead us in striking against Mu Xinlan. I doubt it, someone replied quietly. Would the Kangming sect truly relinquish its position as alliance leader so easily? At that moment, a loud announcement echoed throughout the palace. Sect leader Yi Hongyi of the Kangming sect and the Lady of the Asura Hall have arrived. Whispers immediately spread. This new sect leader of the Kangming sect and Lady Rin are both great beauties. As the two took their seats, another voice murmured, but why is Ren Qianfan not the one arriving from the Asura Hall? And what about that godfather, old Demon Bai? Yi Hongyi frowned slightly. Aunt, uncle's matters. There is no need for further explanation, Han Jinyang said calmly. I have already made up my mind. Her eyes sharpened. Ren Qianfan betrayed the sect and colluded with old Demon Zong from the outer sect. When we meet again, I will personally give him a proper welcome. She turned toward Yi Hongyi, her expression softening. As for you, Hongyi, your closest relatives have all passed away, and now you have lost your uncle as well. But I will always be your aunt. If you need me, I can also be your godmother. She smiled faintly, lost in her thoughts. Once that wicked man takes me in, he will become Hongyi's godfather, and I will naturally become his godmother as well. Yi Hongyi stared at her in confusion. Suddenly, a powerful voice rang out across the hall. The mother of the East, Empress Yin, has arrived. Everyone, rise. Shock rippled through the crowd as cultivators hurriedly stood. Many faces flushed as Empress Yin entered, her presence commanding yet effortless. She walked gracefully through the hall, every step radiating charm and authority. There is no need to be so formal, Empress Yin said lazily. The assembly has not yet begun. Let us all chat freely for now. Greetings to Empress Yin, Yi Hongyi said respectfully. Han Jinyang lowered her gaze, thinking to herself, that night the Empress drank too much and went to find Lord Bai. No one knows what happened afterward. Empress Yin's eyes glinted with amusement. I saw stockings of the same style in Xiao Qingling's room that night. She chuckled softly. I could not help teasing her a little. She glanced toward the Kangming sect delegation. I suspect the two of you are trying to find out where Hall Master Bai has gone. Could it be that he did not tell you something so important? Yi Hongyi asked carefully. Does Empress Yin know where our family's godfather went? Han Jinyang added coldly. He did not even tell us, yet he told you, an outsider? Empress Yin smiled, blinking slowly. Actually, she said with a light chuckle, I do not know either. Both Yi Hongyi and Han Jinyang felt a surge of irritation. Only you, Empress Yin, would dare behave like this, they thought. Anyone else would have already been reduced to ashes. Empress Yin continued calmly, although I do not know where Xiao Qingling is now, I do know how to help him. Right at this moment. Right here. A clear announcement rang out once more. The host of the demonic Tao assembly, Sect Master Ji, of the Hehuan sect, has arrived. The crowd stirred. So young. The key point is the number of stunning beauties around him. Still, do you not find those holy maidens rather unapproachable? Graceful maidens move forward, their presence elegant yet distant, surrounding Ji Taimei as he stepped into view. Ji Taimei narrowed his eyes, thinking to himself, managing the venue itself was not difficult. The real focus is Lin Mo. A sense of unease rose in his heart. I have a bad feeling. Old Demon Bai will not be so easily outmaneuvered by Lin Mo. Suddenly something felt wrong. This is... His expression changed. What I feared the most has happened, and at this exact moment, he leapt from his floating carriage. The third prince is in danger. I must hurry. Sect Master Ji. Empress Yin's voice rang out calmly behind him. Ji Taimei froze in shock. Empress Yin stood before Ji Taimei, her presence overwhelming. She towered over him, looking down as though he were nothing more than dust beneath her feet. Ji Taimei swallowed hard. Sweat beaded on his brow as his voice trembled. Empress Yin. Her cold voice interrupted him before he could say another word. Many fellow cultivators of the demonic Tao have been waiting for you for quite some time, Empress Yin said calmly. Where do you intend to go now? Her piercing gaze locked onto Ji Taimei, carrying an invisible pressure that crushed down on him. Stay, she continued evenly, her demonic aura spreading through the hall. And properly preside over the meeting. Ji Taimei stiffened. If you do not obey, she added lightly, this empress will help you obey from now on. At the same moment, far away from the palace, Ji Taimei, you worthless scoundrel! Lin Mo's furious voice echoed through the air, though no one else could hear it. His heart roared with frustration. Why are you pretending to be dead at a time like this? If you do not show up soon. His thoughts spiraled. What should I do now? Lin Mo stood frozen, his sword clenched tightly in his hand. Bai Qingling held Feng Lixu on one side and Princess Lin Qiangqian on the other, both restrained within his grasp. Bai Qingling chuckled softly. Is His Highness the third prince attempting to call for reinforcements? Old Demon Bai said with amusement. It seems the other side does not take you very seriously, or perhaps, he added lazily, he simply does not wish to disturb your enjoyment of this scene. Princess Lin Qiangqian's face flushed crimson. She lowered her head, her voice trembling softly. My lord's hands are so strong. Qingjian truly likes them. Lin Mo's eyes burned with rage. He raised his sword and pointed it straight at Bai Qingling. Old Demon Bai, he roared inwardly. If you have the courage, release my sister. If you have anything to say, come at this prince. Bai Qingling. My disciple, Old Demon Bai, laughed gently. He wishes to come after this lord. What do you think? Feng Lixu's eyes turned cold. Lixu will naturally not allow such a scoundrel to approach her master, she said firmly. However, since you have already arranged for Xinger to lie in wait, it is unlikely I will have a chance to make a move. Lin Mo's composure finally shattered. No, Sister Lixu, no. His voice cracked. Out of everyone, you especially must not treat that man kindly. He clenched his fists. If anything happens, direct it at me. His thoughts dissolved into helpless sobbing. Bai Qingling's expression darkened slightly as he thought to himself. I also want to deal with Lin Mo directly, Old Demon Bai pondered. But at present, I am not completely certain. After reviving Lin Mo, did Mu Xinlan actually give him any primordial powers as a gift? If I cannot completely defeat him in a single move, what other methods can I use? A quiet system notification sounded. The system is currently searching for recommended redeemable items for the host. Search successful. Bai Qingling's eyes widened slightly as he read the result. Another notification followed. Current recommendation. Female corruption Yin Yang Gu. A slow smile spread across Bai Qingling's face. Bai Qingling said to himself, Female corruption Yin Yang Gu. This is a rank 6 immortal goo that I originally intended to refine into a killing move. Who would have thought it could be directly exchanged instead? However, if we can avoid wasting it, we should try other methods to deal with Lin Mo first. As Bai Qingling looked at Lin Mo seriously, he spoke. Lin Mo, were you not trying to contact Ji Taimei just now? Lin Mo was shocked. Is he coming or not? Bai Qingling asked calmly. Lin Mo sneered. Ha! So you really are afraid of Secmaster Ji. In that case, I will not tell you. He is coming. He is also not coming. Bai Qingling, do you understand what this means? Bai Qingling replied coldly, pretending to be mysterious again. You are trying to say he is supposed to come? I only feel that he might arrive. Flames quietly formed in Bai Qingling's palm behind his back. In the next instant, he leaped forward, his entire body engulfed in a blazing aura. Lin Mo fell to the ground and shouted in shock. What? He shouted again. Ninth profound shield. Ancestors, protect me. A barrier instantly formed around him. Bai Qingling's attack struck it head-on, but moments later, the barrier shattered. Ah! Lin Mo screamed. Flames engulfed him, and he cried out in pain, his voice trembling. It hurts. It hurts so much. It is 10 times worse than the burning pain I experienced with Sister Lixu that day. This demonic fire is not burning my physical body. It is tormenting my soul. He gritted his teeth and said to himself, at this rate, it is going to break. Does this mean I have to use St. Mu's trump card? No, I cannot waste St. Mu's trump card here. I have to endure. I will prove that I, Lin Mo, am the true chosen one, not a piece of trash like Xiao Chen. Bai Qingling looked down at him and said, Yo, you can still move? Looks like I will need to increase the dosage. Suddenly, Lin Qiangqian grabbed Bai Qingling's hand. She said coldly, the Lord Demon is right. Lin Mo dared to offend the Lord Demon. He deserves to be taught a painful lesson. Bai Qingling turned to look at her. There is no need to play hard to get with me. Just tell me directly if you want to save your third prince. If you can do something for this lord, it is not impossible to let him go. Lin Qiangqian trembled. What? What do you want me to do? She turned and ran away. Still burning in agony, Lin Mo shouted, What did you want Qiangqian to do? Why did you send her away alone? Bai Qingling answered calmly, the 9 tribulations, life-protecting marrow. Are you not going to take it out to avoid disaster? Lin Mo stared at him in disbelief. You demon. How could you know about that? St. Mu bestowed the 9 tribulations life-to-protecting marrow on me. It is the origin spirit essence that St. Mu cultivated through 9 lifetimes of reincarnation. You could not possibly know of its existence. Bai Qingling said to himself, in the original game, Mu Xinlan went through 9 lifetimes of cultivation and obtained 3 treasures due to her outstanding merits. One of them was the 9 tribulations life-protecting marrow, which can counteract the 3 calamities and 9 tribulations of the human world. He spoke aloud. You do not deserve to know. Even if it means consuming the last of your spirit marrow's power, try to break through space and escape. Lin Mo laughed through the pain. Bai Qingling, this prince will not do as you wish. You cannot kill me. As long as I can endure it, you cannot do anything to me. Bai Qingling smiled faintly. You are indeed a bit stronger than Xiao Chen, so I will reward you accordingly. Exchange. Eat it. Or you still have one last chance to use your life-saving trump card. Lin Mo stared in horror. What is that thing? It practically looks like the most malicious goo pill in the world. Royal brother, Lin Qiangqian shouted. She ran back at full speed and knelt down. Lord Demon, you promised me, as long as I retrieve this box from the first layer, you would spare my royal brother's life. Bai Qingling took the box and laughed. Ha ha! Jitai Mei really did tell you about the layout of the 4 Symbols Palace. My original kidneys have returned so easily. Lin Qiangqian thought to herself, the box contained the demon's original internal organs. Sweat poured down Lin Mo's face. We just missed out on such a huge weakness of his. Bai Qingling said indifferently. Since that is the case, your royal brother's life will be spared for now. Lin Qiangqian rushed to Lin Mo's side. On behalf of Qiangqian's royal brother, I thank the Lord Demon for sparing his life. Royal brother, let us go quickly. Bai Qingling added coldly. His life can be spared, but this lord never said he could return unharmed. He handed the GU pill to Feng Lixu. She rushed forward. Sister Lixu, Lin Mo said in shock. Before he could react, Feng Lixu forced the pill into his mouth. Woo! Lin Mo's mind went blank. Sister Lixu touched me on her own. This is the first time. His face flushed. No. She gave that goo poison to... Cough. Cough. No. Do not. Cannot. He collapsed to the ground as Lin Qiangqian watched in horror. Sweat drenched her back as she cried out, Lord Demon, what kind of goo pill did my royal brother eat? Why has he turned into something like this? Lin Moore opened his eyes and saw Lin Changqian beside him, crying out, "Royal brother, royal brother!" He blinked, confused. She stood and startled, clutched at him as if to steady herself. I am," she stammered. He shouted and blushed, "Changqian, do not look. You, turn around right now." She peered from a distance and then called, "Sister Feng Lixu?" Feng Lixu looked down at her, expression unreadable. Lin Moore looked away, sweating. "No, Sister Lixu, I am begging you, do not look at me like that. This is really, really embarrassing." Tears sprang to his eyes. Bai Qingling observed dryly, "If you are unwilling to use up the 9 tribulations spirit marrow to escape, then I can only congratulate you. Congratulations on completing your glorious evolution with the help of the 6th level immortal Gyu," he suggested, half teasing. "Lin Mo, why do you not simply change your name? For example, Lin Moor. How does that sound?" Lin Moor's face flushed at the thought. Damn it, he thought. Feng Lixu's coldness worried him. This demon cannot be thinking of going after me. No, absolutely not. Bai Qingling glanced at Lin Moer and then to Lixu. "Lixu, take the 3rd prince," he said, then corrected himself with a tease. "No, Her Highness the 3rd Princess. There is a place where she can be useful on the next level of the 4 Symbols Palace." On the palace's 2nd floor, Xinger huffed indignantly. Master is so mean. You told Xinger to guard, quietly, but that bad woman took advantage of the situation and would not let Xinger do anything. From now on, Xinger will stay close to Master." Bai Qingling only cleared his throat and said, "Do whatever you want. Let it all out now so you will not lose control at the crucial moment." The demon ghost in the room sweated silently. Suddenly, Lin Moore cried out, furious, "You demon! If you have the courage, then just kill this prince. You worthless trash. You could not withstand Saint Mu's 9 tribulations spirit marrow, so you resorted to using such a vicious goo pill against me. You are despicable." Feng Lixu tightened the rope around him. "What are you shouting for? I am already being merciful by not strangling you to death." Lin Moore screamed in pain as the rope bit into him. "Ah, it hurts. Sister Lixu, we have known each other for so long. Does it really have to be like this?" Bai Qingling interrupted, practical as ever. "Xinger, has His 3rd Highness's appearance been captured with the memory stone?" Xinger answered eagerly. "Of course. Lord Master, look." She produced the memory stone tucked modestly against her chest. Bai Qingling closed his eyes and frowned. "It is not for me to appreciate. It was prepared for Mu Xinlan. I want her to understand that once someone falls into my hands, even the so-called child of destiny is useless." Qianqian pleaded, "Lord Demon, my royal brother has already received the punishment you desired. Please, I beg you, have mercy on him and spare his life. He poses no threat to you anymore." A talisman appeared in front of her. Bai Qingling instructed, "Take this demon sealing talisman and place it on your royal sister. You saw it last time when you were peeking, so you should know how to use it." Qianqian trembled but nodded. "Yes, I understand." Bai Qingling added quietly, "Your Highness, you will soon see that this is for your royal sister's own good. Otherwise, an even more tragic fate awaits her." Suddenly, Lin Moore laughed nervously as he levitated, still embarrassed. "Qianqian, what are you doing? I am your older brother. You cannot—" Qianqian, horrified and ashamed, thought to herself, "I am sorry, royal brother. In the future, I will cut off this demon's head to wash away the humiliation you suffered today." She pulled at Lin Moore's clothing in a flustered attempt to assert herself. He could only think, what did I do wrong to deserve such humiliation? This is the ultimate disgrace. Tears welled in his eyes. A few moments later, Bai Qingling announced, "We have arrived. This is the place." He opened the door and looked around, thinking to himself, my original liver is preserved here, hidden at the very top of the root of the Yi Wood Vine Immortal, nurtured by the essence of the Yi Wood Spirit. In the original story, Xiao Chen sacrificed 3 holy maidens of the Heiwan sect, allowing the vines to fall asleep and pass this level. The Yi Wood Vine Immortal requires nourishment from a female body to sleep peacefully. I do not have a holy maiden of the Heiwan sect, but I do have Lin Mo. "Rise," Bai Qingling commanded. Lin Mo suddenly levitated and cried out, "Ah!" Bai Qingling's expression sharpened as tentacles from the vine gathered around Lin Moer and curled about him, slipping beneath his garments. Lin Moer's face burned. He closed his eyes, stifling a sound as the situation became unbearably humiliating. A piercing scream echoed through the cavern. "Oh, woo!" said Lin Mo, as she was being entangled. Zhen Xing'er said, "Oh, that is a really loud scream. But is it really necessary to go through all this trouble for her?" Feng Lixu said, "Master always has a deeper meaning behind everything he does. This should be a necessary step to passing. Keep your distance and do not get involved." Bai Qingling said, "It is getting closer. Deep within the cave, there is the aura of a magic sword." He said to himself, "I can even visualize its shape." During her last sparring session, the Empress of Yin mentioned this. She said, although he said, "I do not know why you forgot. You really were better at swordsmanship back then. At that time, your natal magic sword was called Yin Yan." She blushed. Bai Qingling said, How is that possible? That is clearly a woman's name. How could it possibly be this lord's natal magic sword?" Bai Qingling said to himself, "When the Empress of Yin spoke of this matter, I was still half believing and half doubting. Oh, but now I really can sense this magic sword, and it is even on the next level of the Four Symbols Palace." Bai Qingling said, "Oh, the third prince. Ah, no. Has the matter with the third princess already finished?" Lin Mo lay unconscious on the ground. Bai Qingling said, "So fast, the Yi Wood vessel has already been satisfied. Looks like the daughter of destiny really possesses an extraordinary physique. Come!" The Yi Wood suddenly moved and slowly charged. Suddenly, it spat Bai Qingling's liver out. Bai Qingling extended his hand and said, "Good, good, good. Not bad, not bad." The true heart spirit of fire, retrieved from the flame demon tower. The true kidney spirit of water, retrieved from the first level of the Four Symbols Palace. The liver, retrieved from the second layer of the Four Symbols Palace, connects with the heavenly established wood. As Bai Qingling silently meditated, his robe suddenly tore apart, revealing his muscular body. Bai Qingling said, 3 of the 5 internal organs have returned to their original state. He stood up and said, "Only the spleen and lungs, 2 major internal organs are missing, both located in the 3rd layer of the Four Symbols Palace. By then, I will be able to reach the stats cap from the game in my previous life, and become the Demon Emperor of the New World." Suddenly, Zhen Xing'er said, "Master." As Bai Qingling looked behind him, Zhen Xing'er hugged him from behind and said, "After Master reconstructs his peak demonic body, he must reward Xing'er first." Bai Qingling sweated and said to himself, "You are so sly, trying to work this lord to death like an ox, are you?" Suddenly, Feng Lixu grabbed her from behind. Feng Lixu said, "That is enough. Show some respect." As she pulled Zhen Xing'er away, Zhen Xing'er said, "Ah, eldest senior sister is too cunning." Feng Lixu said, "Master, there is something Lixu does not understand. If Lin Mo and Ji Tai Mei colluded to harm Master, would Lin Qiangqian also be suspicious?" Bai Qingling said, "This lord is aware of this. She is enduring the humiliation as part of her mission. She must have some grand plan." Unfortunately, her grand plan was destined to fail from the very beginning. Do not reveal this in front of Lin Qiangqian, in order not to disrupt your master's plan. Suddenly, Lin Qiangqian carried Lin Mo and walked toward Bai Qingling. Lin Qiangqian's voice trembled as she said, "Lord Demon, my royal brother has already suffered enough punishment. Please spare his life." She kowtowed to the ground and said, "Royal brother and Ji Tai Mei colluded with each other to scheme against you, but Qiangqian was completely unaware. Qiangqian hopes that this will not make you question Qiangqian's lifelong commitment to serving you." She gritted her teeth and said to herself, "With royal brother in such a state, the burden of Master's demon-slaying plan rests entirely on me. I, Lin Qiangqian, will never let my brother's sacrifice be in vain. I must bring down this demon." Bai Qingling looked down at her silently. He said to himself, how could the spoiled, willful, and arrogant little princess of Great Chu from the original story become so restrained and endure humiliation to this extent? I might have underestimated her a bit. Bai Qingling walked toward Lin Qiangqian and said, "You want this lord to trust you? To be completely sure, come with this lord to the next level." As Bai Qingling walked past her, Lin Qiangqian raised her head, sweating. She said, "Yes, Qiangqian is willing to follow the demon lord to the ends of the earth." At the Four Symbols Palace, 3rd floor, they stared at the huge painting. Zhen Xing'er said, "Wow, is this a bedroom? It really has the style of the Heiwan sect." Feng Lixu covered Zhen Xing'er's eyes and said, "Kids are to look, not touch." Bai Qingling smiled and said, "These paintings are quite abstract. However, these paintings are just a distraction." A bed glowed with golden light. Bai Qingling said, The real key is the innate Jing metal treasure bed. Feng Lixu said, Master, could it be that your next main organ is in that bed? Bai Qingling said, But this bed was the last immortal artifact crafted by the patriarch of the Heiwan sect before his ascension. Unless it is opened according to the rules he set, any other method will damage the organs inside. Feng Lixu said, So the rule set by the patriarch of the Heiwan sect is... Bai Qingling smirked and said, Of course, it can only be rules set in the style of the Heiwan sect. Feng Lixu was shocked and fell silent. Thank you so much for watching. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to help me grow my channel. Your support means the world to me. Don't forget to leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. Let's keep the conversation going and get those analytics buzzing. Until next time, take care.